everyone, it's AJ and it is Trash to Treasure Tuesday, and I'm so excited because this week we are doing Scharacters. Isn't that exciting? What's a Scharacter? Well, it is Scarecrow meets book or movie character. And what's really exciting about this is if you make a Scharacter and you bring it back to the library, we're going to put it outside on the side lawn on our pumpkin patch path, and you will have a chance to be the pick of the patch winner. That's right, we're doing another contest. So you can put your Scharacter out on display right there in the side lawn. People that come along doing our pumpkin patch path, which we got more details coming up about that. Super fun and exciting for the whole family. But you put your Scharacter out there and everybody's gonna come by and admire them, and they're gonna vote for their favorite. We're gonna pick a winner for the Pick of the Patch Path Pumpkin Challenge. Say that 3 times fast. So what we have for you is I've recycled my palettes. Yes, we have palettes for the Pick of the Pumpkin Patch Path contest. Blah. So you have this lovely repurposed palette wood, and we've got some extra little pieces here. And if you don't have wood at home and you'd like to come and pick it up at the library, it will be available Monday through Friday from 9 to noon, and again from 1 to 5 in the vestibule. If you can't make it during those hours and you need to pick up some wood because you don't have any at home, just give us a call and we'll set some aside for you out by the back door or out by our Monday menu chalkboard in the side parking lot. Just give us a call if those hours don't work for you, because I know y'all are busy and you got work and stuff like that. So you're going to take your palette and your wood and you're going to turn that guy or gal into a Scharacter, which again is just a Scarecrow that looks like a book or a movie character. When you bring it back, make sure that you register your character so that we know what book or movie it's from and who it is. And I'm just going to give you some little tips or ideas about some different things that you can repurpose to make your Scharacter. I'm not going to tell you step by step how to do it because you guys are so creative. You do way better than what I do. So I'm just going to give you a couple little ideas and you guys are going to run wild like you always do, which is a fun thing to do anyway, right? And I know that whatever you do is going to be way more fabulous than anything I do, because it always is. You guys are so creative. So that's what I'm really super excited about. I can't wait to see what you guys create. So make sure that you pick up your wood, or if you have some at home, go ahead, feel free to use that, but make sure you get it back to the library as soon as you can, because our pumpkin patch path is going to open up probably the first week of October. So the sooner you get your Scharacter out there, the better chance you have to win. So here's some of the things I've done with all this junk that I have here right now, because you know I love junk. So I'm trying to be, is ambitious the word? Sure, we'll try that. I am hoping to make the characters from The Wizard of Oz. And if you don't know that The Wizard of Oz was a book as well as a movie, well then you need to check out the book. So one of the things that I did is I have this fabulous little laundry jug here. And if you've ever eyeballed some of your plastic containers and thought, gee, I'd really like to reuse that if it didn't have, you know, the store logo or brand or whatever on it, 100% acetone will peel that right off there, and then you have this lovely jug that now becomes a witch head that I will actually just wire onto my piece of wood. I got this lovely little hair piece from the Dollar Tree, because you know how big a fan I am from the Dollar Tree. Look how fancy her hair, we ain't showing that though. And I also got this witch hat. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. Pretty sure I got this at the Dollar Tree. It was very sparkly, and that's not going to work, so I just turned it inside out, and now she looks kind of ratty, which is how she's supposed to look. And so there, simply, nice little witch head. I'll fix her up with a little piece of black cloth, and I'll show you how to do that. It's an upscale Barbie dress from my youth. I'll give you that technique in a minute. My Tin Man obviously is going to be pretty easy. I already have the recycled can and of course a plastic funnel that I just painted, and conveniently I have a couple pieces of heating pipe that will give him his arms and legs. For my lion, I'm thinking this is going to be his face. Haven't quite worked out in my head how I'm going to do the mane, has yet to be seen, and probably just some felt, but that's how we'll do the lion. And well, the Scarecrow, he's pretty easy, because, you know, Scarecrow, yeah. And Dorothy, kind of the same thing. So I will show you a couple things that I'm going to do there to kind of give them a little little more dimension to them. And the other thing that I'm going to do, just because when my good friend from youth department, Lori, we were out playing in the Walmart, and they had these cute little plates and bowls that were really, really cheap. And I thought about the book, If You Give a Pig a Pancake. And so we're going to take the little plate and glue that bowl on to give her a cute little nose and some felt ears, and then I'll probably round up some of my laundry caps at home to give her some cute little feet and paint my board pink, and we'll have If You Give a Pig a Pancake. So those are just a couple of ideas of things to kind of get you going and what you can use for faces or bodies. Just kind of start scrounging around the house. What do you got that's cool, and who is your favorite book or movie character, and just let those ideas kind of run wild. So again, I'm going to show you a couple other goofy little things that I did, and then I'm going to just let you guys go be creative, because I know you are. So let's check a couple things out. So for my witch's dress, as promised, I'm going to show you this fabulous technique that I call 1972 Barbie dress, because it's how I used to make dresses for my Barbies. And if I had to dress a Barbie today, this is probably still how I would dress the Barbie. I know you're going to see this and you go, oh my gosh, how is she not on Project Runway? So wait for it, you don't want to miss it. So you're going to take your fabric and fold it in half. And this is just some piece of black fabric that came in a bag of fabric that I bought at the Goodwill, because I like to buy those bags of fabric. And I folded it in half the way I wanted it for her dress. And then I'm going to fold it in half again to kind of see where the middle is. And once I find the middle, I'm just going to make a small, no, these aren't fabric scissors, so I'm going to cut something yucky with these scissors. I'm going to make a cut across that fold about an inch, and then I'm going to go just maybe like about a ½ inch along the fold. So I cut about a ½ inch into the fold. If I could get these scissors to cut, I would cut a ½ inch. These are some really stinky scissors. I need some fabric scissors. Oh my gosh, there's my kid here and using my scissors. These scissors stink. So that once you get your folds cut, hopefully you have these scissors, you're going to then take this amazingly crafted piece of handiwork. It's just stunning. And you're going to put it over top of your piece of wood, like so. And then you're going to drape it. Yeah. You see the Project Runway now? I'm draping it. And once you get it draped, it has some little complexion issues. It won't look as bad once we get her head on. And then we will just take some fabulous cotton rope, which will now become her belt, and we will simply gather it. You can see this, but we're going to just gather it around the middle like so, and she will have this fabulous dress. You'll be able to see it better when she's done. She will have this fabulous dress. So there you go, 1972 Barbie dress. Go dress all your Barbies now. So that's how, if you need to put a dress onto your Scarature, that easy. It'll look better when she's done, trust me. We'll fit it to her amazing physique, right? And so here is going to be your cool trick or tip of the day. Okay, I need to put a couple holes in the back of my witch's face so that I can wire her onto the board. And you know, that would be kind of hard to just lay down flat and drill. Maybe you don't have access to a drill. Hopefully, if you're doing this, you have access to a hot glue gun that you get all your goodies on. So I'm just going to take my glue gun and I'm going to press it right up against that plastic, right flat, nice and tight. And I'm just going to hold it there because that tip is really, really hot, and it will actually melt its way right into the plastic. And you will have a nice little hole. Let me see that. You just pick out that plastic, and then you'll be able to thread your wire right through those holes and wire your witch's head onto your board. Just that simple. So one of the things that I did was I wrapped pipe cleaner on the end of my twine so that I could feed it through the holes. If you're using wire, you should be able to go right across there without too much trouble, but the twine is not quite as stiff, and you may have a hard time getting it through there. So I just put a pipe cleaner on the end of that, fed it through, and then once I could see it, I just kind of put my nail in there and pulled it on through. And again, once I got this together, I started thinking about how she may take on water. I wanted to leave the spout in the jug so that I could have extra area to glue her hat on, and so she might take on water. So I think I'm actually going to add another set of holes just to secure her, even though I'm going to go ahead and hot glue her onto the wood anyway. I think I'll add another set of holes so I have something else to tie on. And I'm also going to just poke a couple holes in the bottom for that water drainage so that she holds up to our lovely Northeast Ohio weather. So I've done a couple things with our Wicked Witch at this point. I actually stapled her dress, the sleeve part of it, onto the wood so that it'll drape nicely. We've got this front piece, as you can see, that'll come over the front. But I've gone ahead and gathered the back and the front and stapled it. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to repeat that process. I'm going to bring this around to the back and kind of staple it so that she's got some nice dimension to her, that she doesn't look like a skinny little stick, that she's got a little bit of flow to her. And also, I don't know if you can see this without me ramming her head into that. I'll just turn her upside down. Is that I found this cute little door hanger at the Dollar Tree that was these little, little witch legs that look like little tights with little shoes. So I just hot glued and stapled those onto a couple of sticks so she's got some cool feet. So she is starting to take form. Like I said, I'm going to staple that dress in the back, one, so that it holds up to the weather, and two, so that she's not just this skinny little stick figure. We're going to put her hair on, give her a hat, and she'll be done. Next I'm working on Dorothy. And for Dorothy's head, again, because I want a little bit of that three-dimensional kind of thing going on, I took a ball that our dog Farkas had deflated and kind of stuffed it with some plastic bags, again, so that it doesn't retain water. So now she's got this nice round head, and I'm going to give her some hair, and I have some brown fabric to do that. But again, I wanted it to have a little more dimension to it, so I got some of this really cool, if you can kind of see that, it's almost kind of like a tulle or a netting. I'm not really sure what kind of fabric it is. It was dirt cheap at Joann Fabrics. It was about $1 a yard. And I'm just going to take my brown fabric and sort of hot glue it around and onto this so that her hair kind of comes up off of her head and has some dimension to it. And then we'll dress up Dorothy. And for Dorothy's skirt, we're going to give it, again, a little volume. So I took a broken clothes basket that I had, and I'm just going to glue her skirt onto the clothes basket. I actually cut the center of the clothes basket and ran the board up through it, and then kind of stapled it and tied it. And then again, I will hot glue the fabric onto there and then attach the fabric around the waist. And then Dorothy will get a lovely little Barbie dress top, and she'll be ready to go. And so this is my finished Dorothy. And I'm now going to take my spray painted plastic funnel, my recycled tin can, some of my recycled heating duct, and I'm going to construct a Tin Man. But I'm not going to show you that. I'm going to make you come out, check out our pumpkin patch path and our Scharacters. Make sure that you stop by the library. Make sure that you're checking out all our videos so you know what's happening when. You can find that out on the Monday menu, of course. But all week long, we're doing fun things right here at the Kingsville Public Library, so make sure you're checking it out. Lots to do, lots of exciting things. We are open. We are open from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. We close that little window from 12 to 1 for lunch to sanitize and get ready for the next one. And very shortly, our hours may be extended, so keep checking back. Again, if you need wood to do the pallet, it's available in the vestibule during our operating hours, and if you can't get here during that time, just give us a call. We'll leave you some out on the doorstep. So check out our scaratures, and we'll see you real soon.